The March meeting or the February meeting of the Upper Big Blue NRD Board of Directors. If you're able, I would ask you to stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Public notice was published in the York News Times. I have a copy up here if anybody wants to look at it. Open Meetings Act are placed on the wall in the back. Again, please silence your cell phones. Again, be aware that the meeting is being recorded. When speaking, make sure your desktop microphone button has been depressed to ensure your comments are recorded in their entire context. The recording becomes part of the public record along with the board minutes in accordance with state statute. Roll call.
Bethune. Here. Anthony.
Here.
Richard.
Here.
Dickinson.
Here.
Eppersbacher.
Here.
Elge. Here. Keener. Here. Perry. Here. Peterson. Here. Siebert. Here. Staley.
Here.
Stair.
Here.
Weiss.
Here.
Yates.
Here.
Miller.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Requests from Hattershall and Noose for excused absences.
Motion to accept. Second.
Been moved and seconded. You got them, Patty?
Got it.
Roll call.
Anthony.
Yes.
Richard.
Yes.
Dickinson.
Yes.
Eppersbacher.
Yes.
Elge.
Yes.
Keener.
Yes.
Perry. Yes. Peterson.
Yes.
Siebert.
Yes.
Staley.
Yes.
Stair.
Yes.
Weiss.
Yes.
Yates.
Yes.
Bethune.
Yes.
Miller.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Adoption of the agenda is printed in front of you.
So move. Second.
Moved and seconded. Dickinson and Staley. Roll call.
Richard.
Yes.
Dickinson.
Yes.
Eppersbacher.
Yes.
Elge.
Yes.
Keener.
Yes.
Perry. Yes. Peterson.
Yes.
Siebert.
Yes.
Staley.
Yes.
Stair.
Yes.
Weiss.
Yes.
Yates.
Yes.
Bethune.
Yes.
Anthony.
Yes.
Miller.
Yes.
Motion carried.
You have a copy of the printed minutes in front of you. Is there a motion to accept the minutes from the January meeting?
Move the minutes.
Peterson.
Second.
And
Stair.
Is there any corrections, additions? Roll call.
Dickinson.
Yes.
Eppersbacher.
Yes.
Elge.
Yes.
Keener.
Yes.
Perry. Yes. Peterson.
Yes.
Siebert.
Yes.
Staley.
Yes.
Stair.
Yes.
Weiss.
Yes.
Yates.
Yes.
Bethune.
Yes.
Anthony.
Yes.
Richard.
Yes.
Miller.
Yes.
motion carried.
We'll move on to the Water Committee report.
The Water and Regulations Committee met on Thursday, February 12th, 2026 at 9:00 a.m. at the NRD office. Those who participated are committee members Bethune, Bohati, Dickinson, Elge, Peterson, Siebert, Stair, and Miller. Staff, other directors, and guests are also listed below. Publication of legal notice. Committee Chair Siebert acknowledged that the legal notice of the committee meeting was published in the York News Times. Siebert advised those present that the Opens Meeting Act is posted in the entrance to the boardroom. Action items. USGS National High Plains Aquifer Model Update. Brenda Densmore, USGS Hydrologic Investigation Supervisor, filed a public information request form on December 9th, 2025. Due to technical difficulties, JP Trailer, hydrologist with USGS, was not able to be present. The PowerPoint of the model that is being developed to better understand the change in cropping practices and the possible effects those changes will have on water quality until the January committee meeting. This information will improve the accuracy of the model USGS is building. The formal request includes amount, location, and timing of application of nitrogen applied with a range of 2005 through the present. JP stressed during his presentation, no personal information is being requested and all data will be reported as averages. Motion to approve the USGS formal data request and provide USGS with the requested data. This motion carried 8 yes, 0 no, and I so move.
Second.
Second by Dickinson. Any questions, comments? Roll call.
Ebersbacher,
Yes.
Elge. Yes. Keener.
Yes.
Perry, yes. Peterson,
Yes.
Seaver,
Yes.
Staley,
Yes.
Stare,
Yes.
Weiss,
Yes.
Yates,
Yes.
Bethune,
Yes.
Anthony,
Yes.
Richard,
Yes.
Dickinson,
Yes.
Miller.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Item B, 2 aquifer quality well abandonment cost share assistance program applications have been reviewed by staff and recommended for final payment totaling $1,236.27. A list is attached. Motion to make the cost share payment of 2 well abandonments as reviewed by the committee at a cost of $1,236.27. This motion carried 9 yes, 0 no, and I so move.
Second.
Elge. At the second. Questions, comments? Roll call.
Elge. Yes. Keener.
Yes.
Perry, yes. Peterson,
Yes.
Seaver,
Yes.
Staley,
Yes.
Stare,
Yes.
Weiss,
Yes.
Yates,
Yes.
Bethune,
Yes.
Anthony,
Yes.
Richard,
Yes.
Dickinson,
Yes.
Ebersbacher,
Yes.
Miller.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Item C, 16 water meter repair cost share assistance applications were reviewed by staff and are recommended for final payment totaling $7,719.75. A list is attached. Motion to make cost share payments for 16 water meter repair cost share assistance applications as reviewed by committee in the amount of $7,719.75. This motion carried 9 yes, 0 no, and I so move.
Second.
Second by Ebersbacher. Questions, comments, roll call.
Keener.
Yes.
Perry, yes. Peterson,
Yes.
Seaver,
Yes.
Staley,
Yes.
Stare,
Yes.
Weiss,
Yes.
Yates,
Yes.
Bethune,
Yes.
Anthony,
Yes.
Richard,
Yes.
Dickinson,
Yes.
Ebersbacher,
Yes.
Elge. Yes. Miller.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Item D, the committee reviewed the irrigated acres certification for 8 parcels totaling 400.89 acres, yielding an increase in irrigated acres of 16.2 acres. The total irrigated acres within the district is now 1,250,309.32 acres. Motion to certify acre changes as presented to the committee. This motion carried 8 yes, 0 no, and I so move.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Questions, comments? Roll call.
Perry, yes. Peterson,
Yes.
Seaver,
Yes.
Staley,
Yes.
Stare,
Yes.
Weiss,
Yes.
Yates.
Yes.
Bethune,
Yes.
Anthony,
Yes.
Richard,
Yes.
Dickinson.
Yes.
Ebersbacher.
Yes.
Elge. Yes. Keener.
Yes.
Miller.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Item E, an invoice was received from Sanderson Irrigation for water meter maintenance completed so far. The invoice totaling $43,637.34 for 477 meters serviced, along with gaskets and canopy boots. Sanderson's crews started on November 25th, and 1,233 of the 2,126 meters in meter maintenance area Zone 2, which include parts of Adams, Clay, York, and Hamilton counties, have now been serviced. The invoice is attached. Motion to pay the invoice from Sanderson Irrigation in the amount of $43,637.34. This motion carried 8 yes, 0 no, and I so move.
Second.
Moved and seconded. You get the second. Stay. Yeah. Questions, comments? Roll call.
Peterson,
Yes.
Seaver,
Yes.
Staley,
Yes.
Stare,
Yes.
Weiss,
Yes.
Yates.
Yes.
Bethune,
Yes.
Anthony,
Yes.
Richard,
Yes.
Dickinson,
Yes.
Eberspacher,
Yes.
Elge,
Yes.
Keener,
Yes.
Perry, yes, Miller.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Item F, the University of Nebraska Vado Zone Study Invoice. An invoice was received in the amount of $15,072.21 for work completed August 1st, 2025 through December 31st, 2025 on the ongoing Vado Zone study in the district. The shallow and deep coring have been completed and taken to UNL lab for analysis. The final report is expected by the end of the year. Motion to pay University of Nebraska for work completed August 1st, 2025 through December 31st, 2025 in the amount of $15,072.21. This motion carried 8 yes, 0 no, and I so move.
Second.
Peterson? Questions? Roll call.
Seaver,
Yes.
Staley,
Yes.
Stare,
Yes.
Weiss,
Yes.
Yates.
Yes.
Bethune,
Yes.
Anthony,
Yes.
Richard,
Yes.
Dickinson,
Yes.
Eberspacher,
Yes.
Elge,
Yes.
Keener,
Yes.
Perry, yes, Peterson,
Yes.
Miller.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Item G, HDR Engineering Invoice, Hamilton County Aurora Water Sustainability Study. HDR has provided the partners with the final report for the project. 3 invoices have been received from HDR Engineering for work completed November 30th, 2025 to December 27th, 2025 in the amount of $7,050.10. And then December 28th, 2025 to January 24th, 2026 in the amount of $2,911.33. And January 25, 2026 to January 31st, 2026 in the amount of $827.55 for the Hamilton County City of Aurora Water Sustainability Study for a total of $10,788.98. The invoices, progress reports, and groundwater sustainability study spreadsheets are attached. The Water Sustainability Fund will cover 60% and the remaining 40% will be split between the 3 partners. The district will bill the partners for their share, which is $1,429.54 each. Motion to pay HDR Engineering for work completed November 30th, 2025 to January 31st, 2026 in the amount of $10,788.98. This motion carried 8 yes, 0 no, and I so move.
Second.
Eberspacher. Comments, questions? Roll call.
Staley,
Yes.
Stare,
Yes.
Weiss,
Yes.
Yates,
Yes.
Bethune,
Yes.
Anthony,
Yes.
Richard,
Yes.
Dickinson,
Yes.
Eberspacher,
Yes.
Elge,
Yes.
Keener,
Yes.
Perry, yes, Peterson,
Yes.
Seaver,
Yes.
and Miller.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Item H, electronic meter maintenance battery replacement. With an increase in battery prices for the Sematics meters, staff is recommending to suspend the 3-year rotation of battery replacement for the electronic meter and allowing the batteries to quit before being replaced. Staff continually gets requests from producers to allow the batteries to live out their life before being replaced. More than 50% of the electronic meters that fail during the season are usually more than a battery issue causing the failure. It was discussed on the process to notify the owners of electronic meters of the change in the program. Staff will generate a letter explaining the change in the program and outline their options once the meter battery quits. Motion to suspend the district's 3-year electronic meter battery replacement program and replace with an as-needed program, giving the battery owner options for the district replacing the battery or to have the battery replaced by another service provider once it quits working. This motion carried 8 yes, 0 no, and I so move.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Is there any questions on this? Comments? Roll call.
Stair,
Yes.
Weiss,
Yes.
Yates,
Yes.
Bethune,
Yes.
Anthony,
Yes.
Richard,
Yes.
Dickinson,
Yes.
Eppersbacher,
Yes.
Elge,
Yes.
Keener,
Yes.
Perry, yes, Peterson,
Yes.
Seaver,
Yes.
Staley,
Yes.
Miller.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Item I, request for proposals, nested monitoring wells. Staff is requesting to send out a quote, a request for proposals to construct a nested monitoring well site on the property of CPI on the north side of Giltner. Staff investigated it, if the lagoons would have an effect on the groundwater at the selected site. A report was received from Kathleen Cameron with Conservation and Survey Division stating the groundwater flow in this area is in general to the northwest. So any seepage from the lagoon would be moving away from the nested well site. Also, in general, there is a clay layer up to a 30-foot thick clay layer at the surface, further reducing seepage concerns. UNL Conservation and Survey will be drilling a test hole, so we will nest, so well nest can be properly designed. Document is attached. Motion to send out a request for proposal for the construction of the nested monitoring wells site on the property owned by CPI on the north side of Giltner, northeast upon the completion of the well design by UNL Conservation and Survey. This motion carried 8 yes, 0 no, and I so move.
Second.
Second by Peterson. Comments, questions? Yeah,
So when they drill the test hole, will they be able to verify the direction of the groundwater?
Not in drilling the test hole, it's just from models that they have that the conservation and survey has done in that area in the past. So the test hole just verify the clay layer that's in that area.
So if there's no, if the clay layer, how thick does it have to be?
There isn't, it's just that we know it's there. Like I said, the water is moving away from that site according to all of
The
the
clay layer
research
is
that
really not gonna have
UNL
any
has done,
impact on
so.
some of the nitrogen moving through it. I mean, it might slow it down a little.
Correct, the clay layer will help, reduce the nitrogen traveling through from the surface
But
down.
it'll still
but
go through.
Eventually, yes. But like I said, any groundwater movement is from lagoons would be going away from the well site.
any other questions? Comments? Roll call.
Weiss,
Yes.
Yates,
No.
Bethune,
Yes.
Anthony,
Yes.
Richard,
Yes.
Dickinson,
Yes.
Eppersbacher,
No.
Elge. Yes. Keener,
No.
Perry, yes, Peterson,
Yes.
Seaver,
Yes.
Staley,
No.
Stair,
Yes.
Miller.
Yes.
Item J, rules enforcement update. The water use summary and map should be available which is right on your desk in front of each one of you. Data is being double checked for accuracy. Item 2 is lift orders of cease and desist. 13, well, that won't be for listing them. That won't be for lifting them. That will be for sending them out. 13 producers have not reported their annual water use according to the Rule 5, Chapter 15, Paragraph 01, agriculture user groundwater withdrawal report required. By December 1st of each year, an agricultural user shall report the groundwater withdrawal from each water well he or she controlled during the 12 months ending October 31st. A groundwater user's first report shall be due on December 1st. Following the initial information report required by Rule 5, Chapter 15. Motion to issue order of cease and desist, which will be on 2 producers, not 13. That's what's been updated since the committee meeting. And I have it'd be on Anderson and Hanson, or Todd and Reeson and John Hanson are the only 2 that'll be on there. Of the 2 producers as listed on the withdrawal 2025 order spreadsheet, which is attached, or failure to comply with Rule 5, failure to comply with Rule 5, Chapter 15, Paragraph 01. This motion carried 8 yes, 0 no, and I so move.
Second.
Just so it's clear, there's only 2 orders to the 2 names that are on here. And Reeson and Hanson. Any other comments?
I have,
Yeah,
on the previous motion, Patty, what was the final tally?
Yeah, the previous motion was 11 yes, 4 no.
Thanks.
any comments on the cease and desist order motion? Roll call.
Yates,
Yes.
Bethune. Yes. Anthony,
Yes.
Richard.
Yes.
Dickinson,
Yes.
Eppersbacher,
Yes.
Elch. Yes. Keener,
Yes.
Perry, yes. Peterson,
Yes.
Siebert,
Yes.
Staley,
Yes.
Stare,
Yes.
Weiss,
Yes.
Miller.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Discussion and no action items. Rule 5 dryland reporting requirements. Director Howdershelt requested the committee consider removing dryland fields from the phase 2 and 3 reporting requirements. Staff sees this request as a means to improve the efficiency of the department. During the growing season, technicians are busy with chemigation inspections, water sampling, cost share inspections. By being able to focus on these tasks, the technicians can get them done in a more timely manner by not having 1 or 2 technicians spending a 1 or 2 days inspecting orders of compliance where there are no teeth to enforce compliance. Staff provided the following information. There are 10,400 irrigated tracts in phase 2 and 3 areas, or 995,362 acres. There are 971 are dry land with 259 less than 40 acres, or 81,133 acres of dry land. This number includes farmsteads and pasture as well under our reporting system. Of the average of 150 complaints sent out each year, 75% are to dry land or tracts of less than 25 acres. There are currently 15 orders of cease and desist, with 75% of those being associated with dryland acres only, at a cost of about approximately $2,500 per order, which is that to say with including staff time or not?
That's including the staff.
Including the staff time, okay. Office supplies and mailing. Each order issued is inspected weekly during the growing season. This equates to around $1,000 per week during the growing season. After discussion, staff was instructed to draft language in Rule 5, which would remove the requirements of requiring reporting on dryland tracts in the phase 2 and 3 areas of the district and present it at the March committee meeting. Item L, online field level ET and rainfall tool. At the request of the board, this was sent back to committee for discussion. It was noted it would be too late this season to move forward with the pilot project. Discussion centered around the fact that there are many different technologies available to the producer which perform similar functions. In general, the committee was in favor of doing some type of pilot project to provide producers with this type of information for irrigation scheduling. After the discussion, the committee directed staff to come up with a bullet point list of what information could be provided to the producers. Once the bullet points are determined and reviewed by committee, the RFP can be developed to find a partner for a pilot project. The well permit summary, I'll let you look at your own time. Additional information, Jeff Lindbergh was present to present a transfer request for a transfer which has already been completed. without a transfer permit. Staff explained this transfer was discovered when Mr. Lindbergh turned in his water use report, which stated water was being pumped to a different section to water an additional 24 acres. Mr. Lindbergh was contacted by staff informing him this is an illegal transfer according to our rules. Mr. Lindbergh outlined his events which led to the landowner installing the irrigation on the additional 25 acres. Staff informed Mr. Lindbergh after his presentation for this transfer request to be considered a variance request. It will need to be filed with the district, which can be addressed at the next committee meeting in March. Mr. Lindbergh requested a variance request, which will be emailed to him after the meetings were completed for the day. A copy of Jared Fling's Irrigated Water Program Specialist October activity log was included in the packet and contacts. The question was raised after the UNL Masonette invoice was paid. There was a contract with the invoice after research. The staff found the University of Nebraska-Lincoln University provided services agreement for the York W2 weather station. This agreement was signed in March of 2015, was completed by June of 2021 with the clause provided. However, the terms may be extended upon mutual agreement of the parties, which is basic terms means it continues until one of the parties formally requests this agreement to end. So as long as each party fulfills its obligation, the agreement lives on. That would conclude my report.
Thank you, Kendall. Any questions on the water report? If not, we go on to projects.
Okay, thanks, Sean. Project and Programs Committee met at 10:50 a.m. on Thursday, February 12th at the NRD office in York. Those committee members present were myself, Eversbacher, Miller, Nuss, Perry, Staley, Weiss, Yates, and other staff members and directors as listed. Action items, water quality management plan. Staff discussed adding the Lake Hastings watershed as a target area for the Upper Big Blue Natural Resources Water Quality Management Plan and making the Water Quality Management Plan incentive programs available for this area, cover crop, increased buffer strip, and land treatment incentives. This would only be for the watershed within the Upper Big Blue NRD. Applications would be the same as offered in the Beaver Creek watershed, and applications would be prioritized similar to the Beaver Creek watershed using the agricultural conservation planning framework. Motion to add the Lake Hastings watershed area of the Upper Big Blue NRD, including the portion above Hastings Northwest Dam as the target area of the Upper Big Blue NRD Water Quality Management Plan, making this area eligible for the Water Quality Management Plan incentive programs, cover crop, increased buffer strip, and land treatment incentives. That motion carried 8 yes, 0 no, and I so move.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Questions, comments? Roll call.
Bethune,
Yes.
Anthony,
Yes.
Richard.
Yes.
Dickinson,
Yes.
Eppersbacher,
Yes.
Helge,
Yes.
Keener,
Yes.
Perry, yes, Peterson,
Yes.
Siebert, Staley,
Yes.
Stare,
Yes.
Weiss,
Yes.
Yates,
Yes.
Miller.
Yes.
What did Siebert, oh,
He was out.
motion carried.
Next item, B, Pioneers Trail Rec Area Playground. Staff received 5 proposals from 4 companies for the Pioneer Trailers Playground. Discussion was held on the cost and advantages of each playground proposal. Motion to select the Cunningham Recreation option for $92,844.86 as a new playground to be installed at Pioneer Trails Rec Area. That motion carried 7 yes, 1 no, and I so move.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Comments? Jack?
Yeah, we did check the references provided from Cunningham Recreation. They were all very good. People were very happy with the work. A couple had maybe a little glitch or something. They said they addressed it right away. So
Mr. Chairman, on an oversight on the motion, it probably should include the reasoning why we did not accept the low bid. in the motion itself. So at that time, it was the footprint of the playground, the safety design of the playground, and there was one more. If somebody, Andrew, can you remember, or do I need to go back to I got it written down here.
Go ahead and check your record.
I thought it was height and.
Safety,
Height,
safety was
safety
safety,
were discussed.
safety issues.
Yeah.
So I would propose that a friendly amendment be made to the motion to include those three as the reason why we did not accept low bid.
That's,
I do accept that to be added to my second.
that's acceptable.
Did you catch that, Patty?
Maria mission.
What's the language that you want?
The low bid was denied because of safety design, the safety of the design, the footprint of the design regarding the height of the playground.
That's acceptable, yes. Acceptable motion, friendly amendment or motion, Dave.
Yeah.
It was about, I think it was 8 or 9,000 less.
No height. he meant.
Oh, the height, I said the amount, sorry, Ken.
I think it was
Excuse me.
9 foot higher to the peak of the playground. The playground was kind of two-tiered.
Have you ever been at East Hill by York here?
It's in the back of your packet.
I have to say, the diagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all.
And it was fully enclosed, and it was concerned about,
The safety and
yeah, and who might end up staying in there.
So Cunningham was chosen for its safety and height of the playground, not necessarily saying we didn't want this one because, but we chose this one.
We did not take the low bid. The reason was the safety and heights
Safety of the equipment and also liability.
and liability
Uh,
of the heights.
I'm sorry, I dirtied the water, but I thought.
No, that's-
that needed
No,
to
I'm
be
glad you
included.
did.
That's what we talked about.
Yeah.
Okay. Jack?
Do we need to put anything about just the layout of the playground? Because it's really tough to put out RP for playgrounds because you're not, let's just say we want this one, you're gonna get a variance of bid. So when you look at the playground, to me, it's all right to look at and say, hey, we like the setup of this one better. Because like I say, we had one playground that would have been fined 150,000. I'm sure it was a better playground, but
Yes.
I think we can put it in there for that too.
Better off to say that than to say we didn't choose the lowest bid because it's not safe and the height.
I disagree with that. You have to give a reason why you did not accept the low bid, not the reason that you accepted the higher bid.
Okay.
You can use the term concern with.
Yeah.
Should be something with liability on our end, because obviously higher risk for.
Do you know that for sure? If the low bid comes back and threatens, because you're saying our equipment isn't safe and then it's too high.
I would think that's common sense falling from 9 foot versus
Well,
4 foot.
I mean, but there's,
But
you
obviously,
can put stuff, if you
Yeah.
install it right.
Yeah, it is all closed.
Can the board just feel like there's a safety concern from our end without going any further than that?
I would say we should stay with what Dave has recommended to put into the motion. That's what I approved as a second, and that's what I prefer it to stay as. I made the original motion. I still defend the original motion.
So we have to date, Marie.
Okay, so the low bid is not chosen. There's So the motion would now read, and correct me, to select the Cunningham Recreation Option 1 for $92,844.86 as the new playground to be installed at the Pioneer Trails Recreation Area. The low bid was not chosen with concerns for its safety and height of the playground.
That sounds acceptable.
Anything else you feel we should add, Dave?
Is there any further discussion?
Too bad Don didn't stay. He could have given us his.
Any other comments?
Get our monies out, $700 worth, get an actual answer on something.
Roll call. Unless someone wants the motion read again. Okay, roll call.
Anthony,
Yes.
Richard.
Yes.
Dickinson,
Yes.
Peppersbacher,
Yes.
Belge,
Yes.
Keener,
Yes.
Perry, yes, Peterson,
Yes.
Seaver,
Yes.
Staley,
Yes.
Stare,
Yes.
Weiss,
Yes.
Yates,
No.
Thune,
Yes.
Miller.
Yes.
Motion carried, 14 yes, 1 no.
Item C, executive session. The Projects and Programs Committee went into executive session at 11:32 a.m. to discuss possible property acquisition and came out of exec session at 11:49 a.m. Discussion and no action items. Publication of the legal notice of the meeting. Chairperson Bo Hadi reported notice the project program meeting was published in York News Times. Open Meetings Act. Chairperson Bo Hadi advised those in attendance that the Open Meetings Act is posted by entrance to the boardroom. Item F, land treatment program. There were no new land treatment apps this month and no land treatment projects completed for payment. Staff will continue to work with the NRCS to get the 2026 funding expended this fiscal year. Item G, Nitrogen Reduction Incentive Act for 25 and 26. Staff presented final apps and funding from the 2025 Nitrogen Reduction Incentive Act. The Upper Big Blue NRD will have $95,131.57 for the 2026 Nitrogen Reduction Incentive Act program. Additional funds may be available if enough applications are submitted. H, Nitrogen Use Efficiency Program Draft. The Nebraska Association of Resource Districts sent staff a draft write-up of the 2026 Nebraska Nitrogen Use Efficiency Program asking for comments. This program encourages Nebraska corn producers to improve NUE in their fields. The program may provide incentives of up to $15 per acre to producers who meet a NUE of 1 or under. Tentatively, the Upper Big Blue may have $95,131.57 for this program. There is a chance additional funding may be available pending the number of applications. Each NRD will likely be able to add program requirements. Item I, private dams program update. 2 dams have been completed and reimbursed in fiscal year 26. NRCS continues to work on initial dam requests. If landowners choose to proceed, they must submit an application with the deposit fee and the board must approve the app to move forward to final design. Additional information, Overland Trail Vault Restroom. The concrete sidewalk in front of the vault restroom has heaved, which is preventing the doors from fully opening. Staff will have the contractor TLS Construction look at it and possibly grind down the sidewalk and give opinion of a more permanent fix. The meeting adjourned at 11:54 a.m. and that is my report, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Richard. Any questions of the projects? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we have those bathroom doors open. They did go out and grind that a little bit. He'll give us a recommendation if we need to do more to fix those doors. One other thing I had, was contacted 2 days ago about the Wahoo NRD is thinking of starting a private dams program. So I provided him with our write-up and I explained to him how we incorporated that deposit fee because we had people tying up the program and backing out. So they're probably gonna start a program. So
Good. Always glad to be a leader. Don was just explaining to me just earlier that there are other NRDs looking at water, large water user rules. And they seem to always come back and look at ours first as a footprint for where they want to start. Seeing nothing else on projects. Bill?
The executive committee met on Thursday, February 12th, 2026 at the NRD office in York. Committee members present were Miller, Dickinson, Perry, Bouthane, Bohadi, Siebert, and Yates. Board Chairman Miller acknowledged that we published the legal notice of the committee meeting on February 12th, 2026 in the York News Times. Miller advised those in attendance that the Open Meeting Act is posted by the entrance to the boardroom. There are no action items. So the no action items are the public relations tour for the 2026 tour. Management recommends that planning for the annual event be started. The recent tours focused on past, current, and potential projects that have been rotated around the district. In 2025, we visited the southwest portion of the district. If the typical rotation is followed, this year's event would be in the northeast portion of the district. Staff suggested that the August 21st, 2026 be targeted as our tour date. Suggestions for specific subject matter were discussed and the board members were asked to make recommendations. The Burke Scholarship Committee was reminded that the scholarship applications are available online. Completed applications should be submitted online or sent to the office address. The submittal deadline is Friday, March 20th, 2026 at 5 p.m. Chair Miller set this year's selection committee as directors Dickinson, Elge, and Stairs. The committee will meet to review scholarship candidates. Item B is the review of board candidate filings. The filing deadline for incumbent was February 15, 2026, and for non-incumbent is March 1st, 2026. The Nebraska Secretary of State maintains a list of all candidates that have filed. The list for the district was circulated. Item C, the NARD Legislative Conference. Board members and staff attended the NARD Legislative Conference, provided a brief synopsis outlining the conference. Attendees expressed their appreciation to the full board for allowing participation in the conference. Item D, personnel report, Dave.
Yeah, I'd like to introduce Michelle Cope. She is our new PR person back here. I'd like to have directors just say their name and where they're from so we can start to create a rapport with her. So Kevin, if you would start out.
Kevin Peterson, West Boston, Bill Staley, west of Milton. Brian Sperry, oh, nice road. Lynn Yates, south of Geneva.
Matthew Perry, I'm in York.
John Miller, Aurora.
Bill Keener, Aurora.
Doug Dickinson, Seward. York, Anthony Bohadi. Richard Bohadi, right by Seward.
Andrew Ebersbach, Seward.
Aurora.
So Michelle, why don't you give us 2 minutes elevator talk of where you came from, what you did in the past, and what your future plans are.
Find the microphone, please.
Okay, 5 in that.
All right. Well, first of all, I'm very excited to be working for the NRD as your new public relations manager. I'm originally from the little town of DeWitt, Nebraska, kind of down by Beatrice and Crete area. I got my undergraduate degree at Hastings College in biology and my graduate degree from UNL in agronomy from UNL. And I've done a variety of different jobs. I spent some time working in environmental education at a nature center for a while, doing sandhill crane viewing tours and stuff for kids and adults. Gave hundreds of presentations. It was great. Then I went back to graduate school, and then out of graduate school, I worked at the Nebraska Game and Parks Commission for a couple of years. I did education for them, and for teachers. And then I moved into a position where I worked on endangered and threatened species, working on compliance with our state laws that protect those type of species. Then after that, I worked for about 5 years doing water policy and law for the Game and Parks Commission. Worked on a lot of projects and committees across the whole state on all the rivers. So you name it, and I was probably involved somehow. I was our agency's representative for fish and wildlife interests on the Missouri River, worked on in-stream flow stuff. So I knew Terry from then. And also represent our agency on management planning with different agencies, both federal and state. And then I needed a little change for my family. I couldn't keep commuting to Lincoln all the time and be here for my kids. So I most recently was a secretary at St. Joseph's School here in York. And when I saw this opportunity to come up this fall or winter, then I decided it was time to get back to my natural resources roots and do some of the things I'm really passionate about. So I'm very happy to be here and look forward to working with all of you.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. Okay, moving on with the personnel report, we have a position filled in Hamilton County. Her first day was the 9th of February. She's very pleasant, and I think that her background with being a librarian, she's very detail oriented, so I think she's going to work out real good in that office. We have started the job search for the replacement in the second desk in the front office. So you will see a job listing shortly on that position. That's all I had for personnel, Mr. Chairman.
I did have a comment from Nancy Thomas that they were very happy with the new secretary after she'd been there for 1 week. So,
Todd, do you have anything to add on that? Okay. Now's your chance.
Item E, legislation. The 2026 Nebraska legislature has begun. Management has started sending weekly NARD legislative summaries via email. Management asks any director that has not received the weekly update to notify Dave. Discussion focused on what impact the potential legislature may have on NRDs. In item F, you can see the monthly financial statement attached. Item G, the upcoming events is attached to your last page. The meeting adjourned at 12:05 PM. That concludes my report.
any questions on that? If not, we'll move on. Financial reports, you have one in front of you. You should have been emailed one last week sometime. I got mine. So, give you a few minutes to look at it. If there's any questions, speak up.
Jack, how much have we ran that Oxbow supply well?
You know, by our regulations, or the board told us not to run the supply well during irrigation season. So the lake dropped like 4 feet this summer. And so we ran it quite a bit to get it back up to 4 foot. I think maybe they run it one additional time a little bit, but that's about it. That's why that's a little bit higher. Because before we put the supply well in, that lake stayed down about 4 foot for 2 years. And so I was surprised it dropped that far in one summer. But I think the springs that run in the lake have dropped off quite a bit from what they were probably 8 years ago. So
If you would like to have water usage from that well, we could provide that in the future.
I was just wondering how much we ran it there.
yeah, I can get those meter reads. I mean, Dawson tries to read them, but I'll get them to you.
One more random question. What are these radio triads, Nebraska Rural Radio Association?
Tree ads for the.
Just radio triad, we just. do
On the
triads
radio,
on the
tree ads on the
Okay,
radio.
okay, I was like, radio triad.
The country station, the one right out here by town, it's 105.
104.9.
Okay, all right.
Is one of, there's, I think they run 4 stations out of there. don't
Yeah.
they?
So those radio triad.
But all it is advertising our tree program
Okay.
on the radio.
Okay. I was like, radio triad. Sounds like a band name.
Jack,
For the radio triads,
What number?
it would be, the number is under 421.00, and then you gotta go to the next page. And it's $1,560.
I also, not different NRDs advertising. The Elmore on the 840 West Point Station. Yesterday, at least twice.
they're pretty generic radio advertising that is actually created at NARD and then tailored to each one of the districts. So it's very similar. Jack, remind me, the tree ordering deadline is when?
Could it be March 15th, maybe? I'm not, I just read it. I'm sorry, I don't remember the
Patty, do
date.
you know the,
March 30th is the last day to order.
30th,
trees.
okay,
Yeah.
thanks, Patty.
I'd make a motion to approve the financials and pay the bills.
Second.
Seconded. Kendall?
Yeah, Peterson.
Any other questions, comments? Roll call.
Richard,
Yes.
Dickinson,
Yes.
Eppersbacher.
Yes.
Elge,
Yes.
Keener,
Yes.
Perry, yes, Peterson,
Yes.
Siebert,
Yes.
Staley,
Yes.
Stare,
Yes.
Weiss.
Yes.
Yates,
Yes.
Bethune,
Yes.
Anthony,
Yes.
Miller.
Yes,
Motion carried.
we are very happy to have Todd with us today as we are in the middle of the state wrestling championships.
Yeah, as John said, I'm Todd Vlieger. I'm the resource conservationist in Aurora, filling in for Josh, who's said in Lincoln. Right now, NRCS, we're working on our ranking and assessment for our programs, CSP and EQIP. You currently don't have a deadline for when those will be done. We're receiving new guidance from state and national in accordance with the new program. It's the Regenerative Pilot Program, or RPP. So that's going to be an allocation of our normal EQIP and CSP funds will be allocated towards that pilot program. It's kind of pushing towards, as the name implies, regenerative practices. So there's a subset of practices that are eligible for this program. And then they also do have to do a whole farm assessment. So we're looking at all the resource concerns, mainly water and soil, as far as our assessment goes. And these programs also require a soil health test in the first year of the contract, and then the fifth year of the contract. So we're receiving new guidance. There's a lot of moving parts, so we're hopeful we can get moving on those soon and get our applications approved and move on with those. We did get some dates here recently for CRP sign up. Continuous sign up was opened up last week. And then general sign up that opens up here in I think the first week in March. So yeah, I think that's all we got going on right now. Just a lot of assessing and ranking our programs.
Any questions for Todd?
Can you speak more specific in regards to the new regenerative ag program, specific things and how much they're gonna pay on those practices?
Yeah, so some of the practices that would include would be like a conservation crop rotation, moving towards no-till, cover crops. I mean, very similar. Some integrated pest management, nutrient management. There's some irrigation, water management practices in there. Those are the main ones that I've been working with around, I guess, in this area. There's some other ones that are real common to Hamilton County, I guess, like forestry type things. But as far as payment goes, they're going to be the same payment rates as the EQIP and CSP payment rates that just came out. We did get some different tweaks to our guidance as far as caps go. If you are in the RPP program, there's no program cap or contract cap, whereas normal EQIP and CSP there would be. So I think they're wanting to get that allocation spent this first year and see how it goes. I don't know if that answers all your questions, but I can get, you can go online. I can get you a list of the comprehensive list of practices that are eligible for it, but.
Any other questions? Thank you, John. Paul, do we have anything in NARD?
Don't really have too much. Meeting was pretty boring. We approved all the legislation from the conference. Then Dave's got the schedule upcoming events on the exec committee's report. So that's all I have. If somebody has questions.
Any questions, Paul? Is there any comments that are not on the agenda anyone wants to make? Jack.
I don't know much about this NACD annual conference going on now, but I have noticed a couple messages come on Facebook that Orville was recognized for some award and Andy Bishop got awarded. I'm sorry, I can't remember what they were, but there's probably more than I know, but I thought I just might mention that some of our locals are getting recognized. So.
Yeah, Orville was inducted to the Hall of Fame. I think that was announced at the Lincoln meeting.
Yeah,
he was going to be, I'm not for sure what Andy Bishop's, I think it was a conservation partnership award that was awarded to Maine Water Basin.
Yeah, Orville in the Hall of Fame. He was surprised. I think that's the first time he knew about it. So it was a nice surprise. Any other comments? If not, President's report. Within our NRD family, we've had a reported of an incident. Therefore, I have decided that we will, at our next learning session, have a learning session on harassment. I encourage you all to attend, and it'll be following our committee meetings on March 12th. I have nothing else. So. I have no further comment. Anybody else got anything I want to bring up?
This has the board of directors meeting next month at 1 p.m. Is it 1 p.m. or 1:30?
1:30.
I think that was a copy from the.
Will you delete that one? Will you delete that file that has 1 o'clock on it and change it to 1:30? Yeah, it'll be 1:30. So I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Is there a second? Moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Have a safe trip home. I know.
According to radar, it's snowing right now.